Come on, girl. I have another crazy story time. So let's go. Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel. Right now, I'm sitting at my vanity today. I just wanted to sit here. I like to change up the scenery, as I told you guys before. So this is where I sit and I do my makeup before I record my videos. And yeah, I mean, this is just where I sit or whatever. So today, well, let me circle back. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I am so glad that you're here to tune in and watch my story time. I love this. I love to talk about things that has happened in my life. So thank you for tuning in. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in. Once again, I freaking love you. Love you, love you, love you. So yeah, let me go ahead and start the story. So this story time is about this guy who I would like to call him my stalker, you guys. He was kind of weird. I'm gonna call him weird. It is what it is. He was weird. And I'm gonna obviously tell you guys why. So boom, I'm gonna set the scene. So I was in college. A lot of my story times are, or at least right now, is based around me being in college and things of that nature. So guess what? This is based around me being in college once again. So yeah, as you guys know, I went to Virginia State University, and I was so excited to go to this school. Like, I was gonna be free from my parents. Like, I just was just so happy. And then that's really what it was. I wanted to be gone, y'all. I wanted to be gone. And shout out to my parents. I love you guys. But I remember for some reason around this time, like right before I went to college, me and my parents, like, we kind of, I don't want to say it was getting into arguments, but we got to disagreements. And it was to the point where I was ready to just go. This was like a week before I had to go to school. So boom. There was this thing, well, you guys know on Twitter, you guys can use hashtags and things of that nature. So a lot of people did like hashtag VSU, and they would put like the years of the classes. Let's say we're in year 2014, right? And you will be a freshman, right? So they'll be like hashtag VSU 14, hashtag VSU 15, hashtag VSU 16, hashtag VSU 18. So 14 is a freshman, 15 is a sophomore, 16 is the juniors, and 17 is the seniors. They'll do VSU in whatever years that are at the school. So I would go on Twitter and I would do hashtag VSU in my year, because I want to see who I'm going to school with, what y'all look like, how y'all act, blase blah 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 blah, blase blah blah blah. So I had tweeted, I'm so excited to go to VSU. I'm a freshman. Hashtag VSU my year, my graduating year. So I had got like a lot of followers from that, and a lot of mentions and things of that nature. So I could talk about all the people that mentioned me, but you guys, I'm not going to do that right now because I am focused on my stalker. So we're going to talk about my stalker. Boom. I had posted what I had posted, and then I would constantly just post VSU my year, VSU my year, VSU my year, whether it be my pictures or just random tweets or things like that. So one day I had got a mention from this guy, and I didn't like say anything to him just because like I just didn't feel the need to say anything to this boy or whatever. So he ended up signing into my DMs, and once again, like, well, me, I do answer my DMs to at this time to anybody. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna message you back just because I'm friendly. But I didn't message him back. Like, he just I don't know. He just was not. I don't know. He just wasn't doing it. So, well, fast forward. I go to school. Don't even fix my hair, y'all. Hey. Fast forward. I go to school, and this is like welcome week. So school has not started yet. So I'm just like chilling in my dorms, and I would like walk to the caf with my at the time roommate. Cool. Cool. There was one day I was like walking in my dorm room, and this guy, he had approached me. This was the stalker. And he had approached me and he's talking to me. He's like, hi, like I seen your tweet on Twitter. Like I mentioned you, but you didn't say anything. And I also DM'd you as well. And I was just like, oh, well, you know, I get a lot of mentions and I get a lot of DMs. Y'all know I didn't. No, I didn't. I get a lot of these, but I must have overlooked yours. So he was just like, okay, cool. I just wanted to let you know. It was like, if you want to, like, one day we can hang out and I can show you around campus. And I was just like, okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds amazing. I'll look into it. Never, ever ask that man for a freaking tour or nothing, B. Because guess what? If I wanted to tour the campus, I'll tour it myself. I'll tour it with my friends, you know? All right, boom. Fast forward, I had a best friend in college, and we're gonna call him, because for Halloween, me and him, we were thing 1 and thing 2, so I'm gonna call him thing 1 because he was thing 1. So yes, I'm walking with thing 1, like we're just like walking on campus and things like that, and here comes Stalker. Stalker stops us again, and he's just talking to us, and he's just like, yeah, like I run track, I'm like the fastest guy on the track team, like you guys would be impressed if you saw me. Like I really run this school. So I'm a freshman, y'all. I don't know any better. So I'm just like, oh, okay. Mind you, I'm not really intrigued because 1, I don't find him attractive, and 2, I don't care about sports. Now, if you're talking about basketball, now that would be different because I really, when I say like my favorite sport is basketball, my favorite sport is basketball. And then if I had to pick like a second sport, it would be football. Track, and I don't care about track. I really don't. So he was like, yeah, I'm like the fastest runner, I run the school, and like really just hyping himself up. So I was just like, oh, okay, cool. He was like, we can go to the tracks together and run. And he looked at thing 1. He was like, yeah, if you want to, like we can run too. And thing 1 was just like, yeah, what? Like what? So we were just like, okay, thank you. And we kept walking, and like we're just talking and we're laughing. And again, I know I keep saying that whoever I'm talking to, we're laughing, but I'm always laughing with somebody, especially thing 1. So that was that, y'all. It was whatever. It was what it was. All right, fast forward, you guys. Me and my friend, we are walking from the calf. And lo and behold, who do I see? I see Stalker. Stalker's walking. He's just like, yeah, you guys, like, I really run this school. Like, I can get y'all whatever y'all want. If y'all need anything, just reach out to me. Like, boom. And he keeps saying, like, oh, I'm the best on the sorry, y'all. He keeps saying, like, I'm the best on the squad. Like, I'm number 1. Like, I really think that, like, I could go to the Olympics. Like, he's hyping himself up. And so me and Thing Wonder just looking at each other, because we already had this conversation. Like, we were saying how he was lame. Like, that's literally what we were saying. We're just like, you're lame. And he was saying how he was a sophomore and all this other stuff. Okay, cool, whatever. Sir, we don't care. Like, we really don't care. But we're just sitting there like, yeah, like, okay, cool. So he was just like, yeah, I'm also a DJ. So, like, if you guys ever want to, like, throw a party, you guys can hit me up and I'll DJ for you guys. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, that sounds like fun. Mind you, I wasn't interested in throwing no party because, 1, I'm a freshman and so is my friend. We're going to the parties. Like, we don't want to throw nothing in our dorm room. But thank you. So, thank you, Stalker. That's what we told him. And then we went about our business. But when I would talk to him, he had like this look to him. I don't know how to describe the look that he was giving, but it looked like he wanted to literally eat me alive. Not in a sexual way, but like literally just eat me alive, okay? That's the look that this boy was giving me, y'all. That's the look, okay? So yeah, it kind of creeped me out, and I just knew that, you know, again, I was not interested in him. And okay, I'm gonna describe him because usually I describe people I talk about. He was like maybe like 5'10". He had like a weird voice like this. Like, it was a voice like that. Again, not interested. Like, no swag to him, none of that. I love guys with swag, and that's just something he was missing. So again, I was not paying him no mind, right? Okay, cool. So there will be times where he'll hit me up on Twitter, you guys, and I would actually say something back because at this point, like, I done met you and everything. Like, you're cool, you're nice. I'm gonna keep in contact with you. I remember one day he had hit me up. He's like, I want to hang out with you. Like, are you in your dorm room? Because, you guys, I would, like, see him in my dorm. Mind you, I don't know who he would come and see. I was in a co-ed dorm room. I don't know who he would come and see, but I would see him in my dorm. Okay? I would see him in my dorm. One day he had asked to hang out, y'all, and I lied to the boy. I lied to the boy, and I had told him, like, I'm not in my dorm room. Cool. Y'all, tell me why I was going to meet up with Thing One and a couple more of my friends. We were going to go out and hang out with our other friends in a whole nother dorm. Because, y'all, we all stay in the same dorm. Me and my best friends. I'm just call them all my best friends. All my best friends, plus Thing One, which was like my brother. He was my brother, packed into like my best friend. I was going to meet them. They had already went out and about. This day I had slept in. And I was going to meet up with them to meet our other friends in another dorm room. Yeah, I had told Stalker that I was not in the dorm room. Okay, cool, whatever. Y'all, I'm walking. And I go into the elevator, y'all. Why is Stalker in the elevator? I'm like, dang, I'm caught. Oh no! So y'all, I couldn't do anything but be quiet. I looked at him and I literally walked into the corner. Y'all, the way that this boy looked at me was like literally like he wanted to me. I'm not even kidding, y'all. The way if looks could kill, y'all, I would have been dead up in there. Okay? Y'all just imagine, I would have been dead up in there. Literally. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so he was like, I thought you said that you weren't in your dorm. And I just, y'all, I couldn't say anything because you done got me. But again, if looks could kill, he would have killed me up in that elevator. All right, whatever. Cool. Whatever. So I go and I tell my friends, I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all, Stalker, weirdo, saw me getting into the elevator, and he literally was like just looked at me like I was wrong. Okay, and mind you, like, I guess I'm not gonna say I was wrong. It is what it is. I'm not wrong, y'all. This boy creeped me out. Like, he creeped me out. I was not interested in him, right? Okay, and he was one of the types. Even if you told him you weren't interested, he was still going to bother you. So he was still going to bother you. So I wasn't even. He already knew what it was. All right, cool, whatever. Y'all, it would be constantly, I would see him in my dorm room, you guys. And again, never saw him with anybody. He was just up in there. And what was crazy is he would always be on my floor. Now, mind you, my floor was big. My floor was like, we have this hallway and then we have this hallway, right? It's like this. Super big. Super big. But who are you seeing? Again, I always see you coming in, I never see you leaving, and I never see you walk with anybody. So I really like kept that in my head. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't ever see him with somebody. He always up on my body, but whatever. I give him the benefit of the doubt. So he would message me or whatever, and I would always be like, I don't want to hang out. And then one day he was like, oh yeah, well, I have shisha, like I'll play music, like I'll DJ in my dorm, whatever. And I'm just like, you know what? So I was a friend. I would always get the free everything. Like, I was a friend that would get the free everything because, you know, I was a cutie patootie in college. So, you know, guys was just like, I'll do this, I'll do that. So, boom. I had told Thing One, I'm like, do you want to go to Stalker's room, like he has shisha and this and this, and like he gonna play music, whatever. Do you want to go? So Thingman was like, hell yeah, I want to go. So I was like, okay, cool, let's go to his place. Like, all right, failed. But you said the magic words that it doesn't make me want to go, but when I hear these words, I know to tell my friends. So anyways, yeah, so me and Thing One, we go to the guy's dorm. And we're in there, and you guys, it was just like super weird. Like he was just like eyeing me down once again, like he wanted to eat me alive. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Like I had texted Thing One, I was just like, okay, Thing One, we're not gonna be here that long. Let's just drink and smoke this shisha and go about our day. And when I say shisha, I'm so sorry. Where I stay at right now, it's called shisha. Some people in America call it shisha as well, but it's known as hookah. A lot of people call it hookah. So yeah, so we're smoking the hookah or whatever, and he has like lights going off. Like it was dark in there. Lights going off. I don't know where his roommate was, but we're in there, and like I'm drinking with Thing One. Like really, we're paying dust to Stalker. We're playing dust to Stalker, and me and Thing One are like talking, and we're laughing and things like that. And we were in there about 20 minutes, y'all. This boy done came, and because he was over there in the DJ, like his little DJ booth off in the corner, and he comes and he sits next to me. And at this point, y'all, I wanted to leave because what are you doing, sir? Like, yeah, you invited us to your dorm room, but sir, I don't want to be next to you. I don't want to even talk to you. Like, I did this for my friend. I did this for the gang. I did this for the gang, y'all. I did this for a gang. Like, oh, what? Yay! And so in my head, I'm just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I was not happy. I just wanted to leave or whatever, but I'm just like, I don't want to be rude. We're gonna stay here a little bit longer. So me and Thing One, like we're smoking the hookah, like we're just like feeling really nice, like just enjoying our time. And he comes over and he like kind of touches my shoulder, and he was just like, well, how do you guys like the hookah? And I went like this, I said, well, I like the hookah. Thing One, how about you? And Thing One was like, yeah, I like the hookah, da da da. But Thing One, he's laughing because he's peeping that clearly I don't want to be here. Thing One, ain't nothing funny about this. Ain't nothing funny about this because I'm going to tell him to sit by you and he can rub on you. Like, what? So I'm just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And so he's talking, and he's still talking about how he's the #1 track star at the school and all this other stuff. And he keeps like pouring us up. And at this point, like, we're not drunk, but we done took about 2-3 shots. So we ended up taking like one more. And after we took that one more, he's still trying to like pour us up. And I'm just like, I told him I'm good. I don't want no more. Thing One was also like, I don't want no more. Thank you for that though. He's like, yeah, no problem. Then he puts his hands on my leg. And I'm just like, Stalker, like, thanks for a good night. Like, thanks for like playing the songs for us. Thanks for this hookah. Thanks for the shisha. But we gotta go. And like, I pushed his hand. I said, I don't like you touching me. And we gotta go. So he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Like, oh my gosh. But can you give me a hug before you leave? Just being a creep, y'all. Just being a creep. I'm just like, this is exactly what I get for taking one for the team. And you guys, I never really learned my lesson from this anyway, because I ended up taking one for the team a lot of times just because I wanted to get free stuff for my friends. But I was just like, ugh, okay. And I gave him a hug and I left. And again, I just should have been like, I'm not comfortable with giving you a hug, but you live and you learn. So I gave him a hug and then like we left. Y'all, literally, as soon as we start walking from his dorm to go to our dorm, mind you, we live so far away. Like, the walk to our dorm was like 10 minutes. And so he's literally like blowing me up. He's like, oh my gosh, you look so good. You look so cute. Like, You're everything to me. Like, just blowing me up, blowing me up, blowing me up. I'm looking at it and I'm showing thing one, and thing one is like, he is so weird. He is so weird. I'm like, yes, he is weird. He is weird. He's weird. He's weird. He's weird. He's weird. I did this for you. I did this for you, thing one. He was like, okay, thank you. Like, I enjoyed my time. It's like, that's all that matters. So, like, we're rocking. Y'all, I kid you not. Like, 5 minutes into the walk, y'all, he's walking behind us. He's like, hey. I'm like, this can't be. And thing one was like, did you hear that? And I was like, yeah. Is that who I think it is? He's like, yeah. And so we both turned around at the same time, and there you go. And he was just like, you didn't answer any of my texts, so I just wanted to make sure that you guys were okay. What? Thing one was like, what? Like, why are you behind us? Why are you, like, following us? And so he was just like, I just wanted to make sure that you guys were okay. Like, she was not answering me. I just want to make sure that nothing happens to y'all. Like, I see that you guys are good, so I'm going to go back. So I was just like, and he left. Y'all, super weird. Super weird. What? Why are you following us? Super weird. Why are you following us? So anyways, me and thing one, we're just like, what was that? So anyways, we're walking, we go to our dorm. Y'all, he is still blowing my phone up, and I'm just like so irritated. Mind you, he does not have my phone number. This is still through Twitter, but it's still annoying me. So boom. Fast forward, y'all, and this is the funny thing. Fast forward, we are in my friend's dorm, right? And there's a guy there, and he runs track. And I'm talking to him, and everything like that, and I had brought up Stalker, and he was like, he don't run track. He don't run track. I don't think y'all heard me. This boy said that he don't run track. Did y'all hear me? This boy said that he don't run track. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at thing one, and thing one just started busting out laughing. He started busting out laughing. He was like, are you sure? Are you sure that Stalker don't run track? Because he swear up and down he the #1 star. And old boy was like, yeah, he don't. And so me and thing one, we just busted out laughing together in unison. Cause like, excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? Excuse me, what? This boy don't run track. This boy that swear up and down he the #1 track star in the world. We might as well say the world, cause that's how he was hyping it up. Is he even a DJ at this point? Is this boy even a DJ? Is this boy a DJ? Is this boy even a DJ? Cause I don't believe nothing that come out this boy mouth. We were just such in shock, y'all. So yeah, we're in this dorm room, and like what we do is like we would literally like just act like, you could tell that we were freshmen. Okay, it was a freshman dorm, but we were just running around acting silly, like playing ding dong ditch, like throwing each other's hats around. Like that's literally what we did this day. Like just playing with each other, pushing each other, shoving each other, just laughing. Like that's what we were doing. All right, it was a joyous, great day. All right. Y'all, I go back to my dorm, and lo and behold, who do I bump into? I bump into old boy, and he invites me to come over to his dorm again. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to come. Like, I just don't feel comfortable going alone. Like, you're cool and everything, but, you know, I just want to let you know that I don't like you like that. And he was like, oh, it's okay. I could kind of see anger in his face, and it was kind of creeping me out. It was creeping me out, and he just walked away. Like, okay. He just walked away. So I had told thing one about this. I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy, like, I don't know what it is about him, but he creeps me out. And thing one was like, yeah, he creeps me out. Like, we don't have to go back to his dorm ever again. I was just like, thank you, because like I don't want to. So that was that, y'all. Fast forward a little bit. My friend thing one and Stalker, they had bumped into each other, lo and behold, in the dorm room, whoop-de-doo. Like I said, thing one, he stays in the same dorm room as I do. And Stalker is talking to him, and he's just like, I really like your friend. Like, I will literally give you $20 just for her to have a conversation with me. And he was like, she'll have a conversation with you. So old boy like pulled out his wallet, gave him a 20, and was like, thank you. So then when he comes to me, he was like, yo, kid, you have to talk to him. He gave me money to because he said he just wanted a conversation from you. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. I was like, I'm not gonna have a conversation with him. He was like, I don't care. Actually, I don't care. I took the money. He said, I took the money. So we started laughing because we're just like, he weird. Like, this boy is weird. So if you guys like someone and they didn't pay you any mind, would you guys go and pay their best friend money so that they can talk to you? Would y'all? I'll give you 5 seconds to answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it was weird, y'all. It was very, very weird. So he took it and I was laughing. I was like, oh, we need to split the money. And he was just like, all right. And I was like, no, I'm just kidding. Anyways, fast forward, you guys. He made fake pages and followed me on Twitter, also on Instagram and things like that. And I just thought that was like so weird. And I knew it was him because he was following himself. Like, he was following like 20 accounts. It was me, no one that went to my school, and he followed himself. And then it was just like famous people. So, okay, you have these fake pages following me. You are always in my dorm room. I've never seen you hang out with your any friends in there. I always bump into you either on my floor or on the elevator. I don't see you getting signed into the lobby. Like, it was just really weird, y'all. And so one day I was walking from class, minding my business, and he walked towards me, you guys, and he just like blew up, y'all. He just blew up, and he was just like, I don't understand why you don't like me. Like, I really, really like you. I'm trying to pursue you, and you're paying me dust. And you guys, he was like yelling. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, well, I'm sorry that you feel like that, but I don't see you in that way. I don't really like you like that, and things like that. And so then I also heard that you don't even run track. What is that about? And then that's when he got even louder. He's like, I don't know who told you that, but I do run track. I do run track. I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Like, I was literally scared. So at this point, people are like looking, like they pull out their phones. I'm like, oh my gosh, I do not want to be on camera. I don't want to be on camera. But I was just like, I have to get this one thing off. Y'all, turn out he was not a sophomore, y'all. This guy was a senior. Hitting on a freshman. Okay, so at the time, I had to be 18. So he was probably like 21, 22. Back up. And I was freshly 18 at that. Back up, right? So I'm like, and also I heard you're not a sophomore. And y'all, he was about to like cuss me out, I could tell. But because people were recording, he ended up like literally running off. I was like, what? Bitch, what? Excuse me, ma. So that was so weird to me, y'all. After that, what's crazy is I never seen him in my dorm room. Like, what? Like, where'd your friend go, right? I'm gonna fast forward, y'all. We ended up going on winter break, and we came back, and y'all, he was accused of rape, and he had got kicked out of school, and he had actually got locked up for it, y'all. And the thing about me was my freshman year, like at least the first semester, everywhere I would go, if I wasn't comfortable with the guy, if I didn't like a guy like that, I would always have a friend with me. Every single time. I'm not going to a guy's dorm by myself. Just was not doing it because I already knew like what some of them wanted. I mean, I never thought that a guy would try to force himself on me, and I have more stories to come relating to that, but I never thought that this guy would force himself on me. But looking back on it, when he was like touching my shoulder and touching my leg, and you could tell that I don't like it. Like after I told you stop with the shoulder, you shouldn't have even felt comfortable to touch my leg. So after I had found out that he had, went to jail because of that, I was like, wow, could that have been me if I had went by myself to his dorm? Because you guys, I'm 5'1", and right now I weigh like 115, but back then I was only 90 pounds. What would have happened? So I thank God that I went with my friends. Mind you, I would have never went to his dorm by myself, but I just thank God that I didn't go with myself. So yeah, that's the story about my weird stalker. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, so